All right. Divine Rising, everybody. Divine Rising. Yes, it is early in the morning. This is where you'll find me. And so my title is Real Talk Wednesday. Tap into my world. Y'all, look, y'all see me post. And I'm just going to get started. I mean, I have to be on the road here in a little bit. So I got to get ready. I got to get ready here in just a bit to go do this job. But you're gonna get let's talk about this, talk about being real for real, for real, right? So as y'all know, I am Shakitha. I am, you know, I have like let's talk about I'm just tap into my world, right? Tap into my world. I am so real about who I am, no sugarcoating. I mean, most of y'all that's been connected with me on Facebook, I'm gonna say Facebook because Facebook is my baby. I mean, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, um, Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. I'm on all those platforms, but Facebook is just a platform that I have learned, and and it's easy for me um, to be on Facebook. But I am streaming right now on YouTube, and I did stream on Instagram, but I mean, I'm streaming on all those platforms. So if you are like tapping in on Facebook, YouTube, I mean, like, comment, share, engage, let me know where you're tuning in from. Because I know like right about now it's like about three something. It's 3:49 right now. 3:49 right now. And I've been up since about probably before three. So I was like, well, let me get up because let me share something with you. Like someone tapped in with me on yesterday, and I asked them, because they asked me, say, hey, what's cooking, right? What you got cooking up. So I'm like, building my business, right? And so and then it's like, okay, what are you promoting? So I'm sure when I'm promoted in, so I asked the question. Um, oh, I answered the question, and so I answered the question with, I'm doing a launch on the 19th, right? And if you're interested, I can see any details, or just ask that come in, check things out. So I did that, and um, so pretty much y'all know I post, and so the individual says, hey, why aren't you talking about this on live, right? And so, says as much as I post, because y'all know I post, I do videos, and I really don't go live very much. I don't go live very much. And so I was like, so this morning, now, of course, like I said, I'm a morning person. Seems like right now I'm not a morning person because I didn't go to bed till like this morning. And I have to, be where I'm going to be here in just a little, well, about a couple hours. I'm going to head out. And so here I am. So I got up, not to so much, just to talk about business, but who I am. Just being real about you know what's going on with Shakitha. Because I'm telling you, I had a I don't like to say struggles. I don't like to use the word struggle. I mean, and most things that we encounter or what happens in life. There's certain words that I don't like to say either. So I mean, it's a lot of words I don't like to say. But you know, I had a challenge I had a challenge. So of course, like I said, Real Talk Wednesday, but I'm gonna talk about what happened. So um, so you know, I don't just I'm a travel business owner, but I do contract work. I'm IT. I do IT work as well. I'm gonna get my words together, y'all. Look, y'all just work with me real quick. But I'm also I do IT, and my special is, it's called break fix. So I work on a lot of printers. I prefer to work on printers versus anything else. I mean, I do network marketing. I mean not network marketing, but networking. Look, that's on the brain, network marketing, right? So I do I do networking. I actually have a degree in network administrator. But I don't do that side of it. I like the physical side of it where I can touch and feel what I'm doing because I like to, let me go ahead and give a little backstory. So when I was a kid, I was real curious about how things work. So I would take things apart, but I didn't put them back together. So I always wanted to know how the TV worked, how you got the people inside the TV. So of course, I broke a lot of things. And so I would take the televisions apart. Um, and it's funny because anytime I went to my aunt's house, we had to do a check, make sure I ain't have no tools or anything like that because I'm gonna be in the back of the TV trying to figure out what's going on with it. And true story. I mean, I wouldn't tell you a story if it wasn't true, but um, I actually got electrocuted. Um, I was, back in the day, I had to be like about probably 13. I had to be like about 13. And the TV, the CRT TV is the one with the big back on the back of them, CRT. And the picture was leaning. The picture was leaning. And I was trying to straighten the picture up. Well, I took the back off, and it has like, this little thing that curves in the back of it. It got a lot of things in the back of the television. Um, Whoever just joined live, just tap in. Let me know where you're from. And like just kind of just being real, just kind of just sharing, just real talk, tapping into my world. But I'm actually, sharing about, a time where I got electrocuted because I'm very, very curious. I wanted to know how they got the people in TV. But this story I'm telling is about when I got electrocuted in like describing like one of those CRT televisions, the one with the real back, wasn't no flat screen. So anybody know back in the day, old televisions, right? So the picture was leaning, and of course, I took the back off, and it had like on those CRT televisions they have a little I don't know what it's called, but it has a little curved thing in the back. It has like a lot of stuff, different I don't know what you call them, capacitors, things like that. It was all back there, and so I'm trying to figure out how to make the screen straight. Well, I, just back there mess with stuff. Well, I took some pliers and I stuck it back there, and it just it made a big boom noise, and it knocked me back. And so, my mom comes in there and she's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing." I mean, so at the end of the day, I figured out, how to straighten the screen up on the television. But it has these like two little, I don't even know what they're called. But they're in the back of it. And all I had to do is just turn it to straighten the picture to make it straight. But yeah, so anyway, that's how me personally I got into, I really love like breaking things apart, but it didn't like putting them back together. But so much now, what I do as far as you want to call it work, but I get to choose my time. I get to choose my jobs. I've been on my jobs. been on the jobs that I do. And I prefer to work on printers because printers are like very simple to work on. They're very simple to work on. And the printers that I work on are like HPs. That's the most, those are the majority of the printers that I work on are HP printers. So I, for the most part, go a little bit everywhere working on printers. But here's the deal. I am real. I'll tell you a real story. I was in Oklahoma, so some of y'all, if y'all notice, I post and I like tag where I'm located, or like you may have seen the picture where I went to a vegan restaurant. Excuse me, and I took a picture with the owners. So that's one of the things I love to do, right? Is go to different locations and go to vegan restaurants if they have them. I mean, because where I live, we don't have one, except for the one it's about 30 miles out from where I live. Um, and that's Jackfruit Cafe. And I've shared that as well. And that's Angeline's, the actress from Friday. But anyway, so like I said, tapping into my world, I went to Oklahoma. I enjoyed every bit of it, but the work side of it was not very enjoyable. I bid it for like four contracts, four work orders, if you want, if you will. And had a set price, got there, and by the time it was said and done, because my the whole plan was to go in there, get there. I left Thursday evening, got there Thursday night, and then Friday, Friday, get there Friday morning, ready to go. And of course, I have to like verify everything before I go to each location. So I start to verify locations and where I'm going, whether the parts were there. Well, I'm gonna find out. Long story short, I end up having to have all my work orders redispatched and moved to Monday. And of course, they contact me for the job. I don't even contact them. They contact me. So I was like, and I try to get as much details as possible before I go, and or before I even accept it. And so they wanted a real tech, a real technician that knows the nuance. So for the most part, um, I'm really recommended. Not not trying to put myself up, but I enjoy what I do, and when I do what I do, I I do it not half of the job. I'm going to do it 100% because I'm going to deliver on what it is I went out to do. Let me just say that, and that's anything that I do. I'm going to deliver on that promise. If I went out there to do a job, I'm going to do that job, and if I can't get it done, I'm going to do what's necessary to make sure it gets done. And so, and I communicate with my clients. I mean, I engage with them. We have great conversations. We communicate, and for the most part, no cap. Most people, majority of people, they love me. No matter what I'm doing, I'm going to bring the energy. I'm going to bring it. No matter how I'm feeling, I'm going to bring that energy. I mean, no matter if I have not have gotten any sleep, I'm going to bring that energy. Period. Okay. Um, there's no reason for to bring some negative energy, but with whatever's going on in my life. I mean, even if I'm not feeling well, I'm going to bring some positive energy regardless. And no matter what, it's going to always be a freaking good day. I mean, I'm governing myself right now because like if I was on my other page, it wouldn't be like this. But um, you know, but govern myself right now. It's going to be a freaking good day, no matter what I'm feeling, what's been happened. I mean, even in that space, I mean, like I ended up with first had six work orders, got down to when it was four. Then by the time, because I had to redispatch everything till Monday, So by the time Monday came, I started out with 3 and then down to 2 because some things happened with one of the other orders. So it's almost like, we being things, it was at the end of the day, it wasn't even worth me being there. It wasn't even worth me being there. I mean, I lost out on a lot of money. Let's just say that. And I think I may have spent out more than I even made on that job. But here's the deal: being that I was in my hometown, which is Oklahoma City, so what made the whole trip really really great, and like I said, it was gonna be great regardless. I got to spend time with family. I mean, my nieces, my great um, nephews and nieces. I got to see them. I got to see one of my friends. Um, two, not two, but also I got to go to some vegan spots where I got to explore. Went down to the lake, enjoyed myself. I mean, really, really, truly enjoyed myself, and was able to be an inspiration, to my nieces, um, my nephew, because I was actually there with them, my younger niece, and so I mean, I could have really, um, I could have, took that whole trip as being a disaster. I could have took the whole trip as being a disaster because I don't know. I know you all know the longer that you stay away from home, the more money that you spend. And being that I'm like, I eat differently. Um, I tend to spend more money um, because I like to go explore and try different foods, and shout out to Betty's to go. That was some really good food. Um, but like I said, I just wanted to get on here this morning. I know I'm like it's about probably 17 minutes into this video, but I just want to just kind of just share a little bit about just being real and tapping into my world because, like I said, I mean, we get on here, right? And I know some just a running rabbit, so but just stay with me. We get on, these social platforms, and it seems like everything is like spectacular and everything like that. But you know, we are all on here for a purpose. I mean, intentions. I mean, if you have intentions, your intentions is, if you're in business, your intention is to share your business. I mean, let people know what it is that you do. And like I said, me, I'm a network marketer. I'm a travel business owner. And and the thing is, and I'm also a life insurance business owner as well. I mean, because I'm independent. So I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I have a lot of skills. I have a lot of skills. I mean, I have went to school for a lot of things and done a lot of things. So, and I'm almost half a century. So in July on the 23rd, y'all mark your calendar. I'll be half a century. So half of 100, and that's just something to be celebrated. I mean, for me, um, and interesting. I was like, if I can remember, I don't ever really recall, talking to my aunt. I don't ever really ever really recall having a birthday party. So because I'm not really into dates and holiday because, like I say, my soul date is basically July 23rd, but my birthday is every day. So I mean, I'm like, it's for me, it's like I'm being rebirthed every day. I mean, I turn a day older every day. You know how like um, when we're born, it's like, okay, how old is your baby? Oh, she's a day old. She's 2 days. She's a week. Week, she's a month, whatever. And then we get to a year. But I did learn this, and someone told me that when um, I think it's over in China when babies are born, um, they are 1 years old instead of like going from 1 to 30. or to 1 month into 1 year. But I mean, I never looked it up, so don't take my word for it. Look it up. I just heard someone share that with me, so I never investigated. But anyway, but like I said, I just kind of want to get on here, just like you said, in Real Talk Wednesday. I mean, in Real Talk, I mean, I've been here busting my backside. I don't call it hard work, but I mean, actually have easy work. The work I do is easy. I think the challenging part for me is when talking to people that try to haggle me when I bid a job and they're like, okay, which I know they're doing that job, um, and they'll come back and forth and I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I don't like when somebody does this. I mean, like I said, true story. If I'm dealing with business and the people that I deal with, they're not here in the United States. They're over in Albania. I think Albania. I'm probably saying it wrong, but anyway, they're international, and so when things are different for them versus it is for us, and when we if we're bidding on a job or we're bidding on something, we're bidding on based on where we are, and and like I be sharing with them because I do get a little triggered because when a person asks me why, because if I bid something they're like, or they say, can you go here? And I was like, no, I'm not going. And they'd be like, why? I said, because I don't have to, and I don't like, and I said, now I'll tell them, say, don't ask me why. I mean, if you want to be curious about something, I'm curious to, is there a reason why you don't want to go? I mean, until my answer really is going to be the same, no matter what, is because I don't have to, because I get to choose. And that's one thing about me that no, I don't allow anyone to force me to do anything. I mean, that was a thing of the past. That I did things that people said do. I mean, and that brings me to to something that when you talk about coachability with certain things, I'm like, if I've done something before and I know that it doesn't work for me, I don't want to do it again because I know it doesn't work for me. Um, because I'm trying it. Not that I'm uncomfortable. I'm not uncomfortable with it. I've done it and it didn't work for me. So I don't want to do it again. So I like to try new things. I try to, I like to do what works for me, and that's comfortable. And that's like even talking about being comfortable. Um, I'm comfortable with getting uncomfortable, but my comfort is my comfort. Period. I'm like, so I'm gonna be comfortable no matter what, whether it's uncomfortable or not. I know sometimes I'm like still like I'm talking in riddles, but the thing is, I internalize everything and I understand me before I can understand anything. Um, so I always bring things back home to me, and of course I'm the big self talker. I'm gonna talk to myself. I'm gonna answer myself because no one can give me an answer to what I got going on in my life but me. So but like saying, do I share? I love, 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 love to inspire and I want to say inspire, um, or not even really inspire, just enlighten. Because at the end of the day, whatever you choose is your choice. You feel me? Whatever you choose is your choice. It's gonna always be on you. It's not gonna be on anyone else. You can't point blame on no one else for the choices that you make. Because but everything that we go through, we created it. Just like when I went to Oklahoma, I created that. Something came to me. I could have said no, right? I could even change the narrative of it. I could have came home too. So I don't point the blame and say, you know what, it's your fault. I didn't make, the money that I was supposed to make, and here I am. Now I did have a conversation with him. As far as saying, I told him that I probably won't ever do this again. Because I spent out a lot of money and I didn't even recoup that money back. You feel me? So, but yes, I do. I do. I do a lot of different projects. I mean, I'm gonna use the word projects. Most people would call them hustles, but I'm gonna call them projects. I do like a lot of different projects. um, and I love doing them, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't, mind you, I don't knock 9 to 5 jobs, or I don't knock any of that because I've done it, but I come to a place in my life where, um, no matter what I do, I'm still gonna be working for someone, but because it's like, even in business, whatever you're doing some type of work for someone. But at the same time, the work that I do now, I'm building my my empire. I'm building for myself and um my children's children, my children's children. So we're building legacies, and um and so we all know that we have to, work on somebody's job before we can even build our own. So yeah, we're gonna we're gonna be leveraged. We're gonna be either leveraging or being leveraged all the time. I mean, and I know this live is gonna be kind of long. I mean, because this is coming to me, but it's like, let's just really think about it. I mean, people want to talk about pyramids. Everything really truly is a pyramid when it comes to working for someone. I mean, when if you're working a job, especially. I mean, because there's always going to be someone at the top, but it takes the people that you want to say that's at the bottom that's building that person's dream. You're building their dream. I mean, so again, we always say this: why not build your own? And the, and we hear this also too. Somebody's going to work. Somebody's going to always be. Somebody's going to be a waiter. Somebody's going to be um, a dishwasher. Somebody. So you really can't knock those things. I mean, everybody doesn't want to be an entrepreneur, and I understand that. I mean, and so for me, I don't try to force anything on anyone. I just bring things to the table, and I'm gonna I had to learn to share what it is that I do, and so I do that. And so like even later on today, I'm gonna post. I'm gonna make a post, right? And it's gonna be about something that I do. I don't go into details because the thing is, you get a sneak peek, right? You get a sneak peek. But I'm gonna always, even moving forward, like I said, I'm saying, being real. I'm always gonna be real. Um, I want to share what it is I do. Whether someone like it or not. I come to the place where I don't care what people think. I don't care what they say. We really got to get out of that mode of trying to cater to people and be validated. I mean, looking for other people's validation or external sources of what we do and what we don't do. Um, we got to move from that. We really, really got to move past that and do what it is that you want to do. Be free, be liberated. And we all have our boundaries. It's like set in boundaries, right? So set in boundaries. So you do that. Um, do it for yourself. I'm big on doing for yourself and creating your own world. You know, creating is what it is that you want to do. I mean, because at the end of the day, you have to be satisfied with what you do and what you don't do, and, and that's it. But I also want to say this though for people who have supported me. I'm really, really grateful, and that's another story. And I'll tap in on that. I'm really seriously, guys. I'm really going to I'm going to laugh about it. I'm going to laugh about it because the thing is, I say I for the most part deliver. I deliver on what I say. But I really truly want to. I'm going to say I really get to because I don't have to, but I get to, and I can change my mind if I want to, right? And we can, and and that's my choice. But I really want to do more. Well, I really want to do more lives. I really do. So, but like I said, it's Real Talk Wednesday. Tap into my world, and I share the story. Just kind of a little recap. Share the story of what I do, what I like to do. I enjoy what I do. I'm IT technician, degree in network marketing. Not network marketing. I don't know why. In network administrative, I am a network marketer. So let's like say that. So I don't have a degree in network marketing. I have a degree in networking, network administrating. So I'm a IT technician for the, and there's like certain sides of that. So I do the physical side of it. I enjoy the physical side where I work on printers. That's my go-to, and I don't no longer work for on a regular 9 to 5. I get my jobs, I go to them, and I go home. But and just kind of share the backstories. But like if you are hopping on live, I'm actually getting ready to get off here. But go back and watch the replay. And hashtag that you watch live. You can tap in, tell me where you're from. And like I said, I'm gonna always engage with you. I don't care what you post. I don't care what you say. You just give me a thumbs up. I want to reply. Okay, that's just who I am. But like I said, I really do truly appreciate you all for just being who you are. I know a lot of y'all know me. Been on here for years on Facebook, and we've actually have grown to know one another just through our posts. We some of us we may have never ever really even connected or even have a real conversation. And I'm big on that. Like y'all want to tap in, y'all want to have a conversation with me. Hey, call me up. I'll talk. I love to talk, and you'll get more of who I am versus the social media. Shakita, not saying that I'm different either or, because I'm going to be real. I'm really transparent, but like I said, with typical things, I'm gonna govern myself. Okay, like I am like so like 32 minutes into this life, so I'm gonna get off of here because, like I said, I love to talk. If I had picked it up right now, I do love to talk, and believe it or not, it's another little thing about me that you guys don't know. I'm an introvert. I'm definitely an introvert, and I don't like. Yeah, I don't have a big circle. Let me just say that. So, but anyway, I'm going to get up here. Like I said, you tap in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. The replay, like, comment, share if you choose to. You don't have to, but appreciate if you do. It's your choice. But anyway, I'm going to say y'all have a divine, beautiful day. And I love you. Love you all. And it's genuine, seriously. I do. I love all beings, and I got a story about that. I mean, I got a lot of stories, but anyway, y'all, like I said, have a divine day. I'm gonna hop off here, and y'all see me later because I'm gonna post. All right.